Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and this weekend marks the comeback fight of Nonito Donaire, who's fighting for the first time since losing out in his world title clash, unification class against Nicholas Walters of Jamaica. Now he's fighting William Prado for a nationalised title over that side of the world, and by all means, on paper anyway, it looks like it should be a Nonito Donaire straightforward victory, back in the swing of things. You know, maybe move on to bigger things later this year, earlier part of next year. But the reason I'm doing this video is not because it's a big fight and I'm doing it as a preview video, because I don't even think it's on British TV anyway. So if I did want to watch it, I'd have to go and stream it. However, my main concern for Nonito Donaire is he looked very shop-worn against Nicholas Walters last time out, despite the fact he did put Walters on the canvas, or almost on the canvas, was it? Yeah, no, it was on the canvas, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. And he did give Walters trouble. He doesn't look the fighter to me that he was going back 4 or 5 years ago. Certainly the fighter that he was before the Rigondeaux fight. He just hasn't looked the same now, probably since the Rigondeaux fight, despite the fact he has obviously gone on and achieved again since then. But my point is now for Nonito Donaire, he's 32 years old. He's made a lot of money. He's got a family. He's got young children. You know, he's been a world title holder in multiple weights since like 2007 up until last year. That's a long time to be at the top end of boxing for. You know, I know some people might say, "Oh, that's silly talk." You know, Klitschko over a decade, Mayweather, blah blah blah. No, if you look at the average span of a world champion, the average world champion is something like gets a span of about 2 years or a year and a half. You know, when you look at all the world champions, the ones that just win it for one time to the ones that have held belts for a long time, the average is something like 2 or 3 fights. You know, so to be at the pinnacle of boxing for that amount of time takes a lot of doing. And Nonito Donaire, without really being in ferocious wars, has took a few beatings in that time. So for me, this fight on Saturday, I won't be able to watch it. I will be trying to watch the highlights. I just want to see if Nonito Donaire has still got it. I want to see, you know, I want to see if he's still got the sharp, the speed, the power, you know, the attributes that made him so entertaining to watch. You know, like you go back to 2010, Nonito Donaire was one of my favourite fighters to watch. You know, it wasn't always fighting the best, that's a granted, but whoever they put in front of him, he was looking good against, and he did it in style. And I don't think we're going to see that Nonito Donaire back, and I don't think he'll win a world title again after that latest defeat. But I hope he proves me wrong. So that's all I was going to say on this one. It's just a short and sweet one. I just want to I want to see what happens this weekend with Donaire. I want to see if there's any signs or indications that he may get back to where he once was, which I don't think he will. Peace.